Welcome to Second Take, the show that focuses on the issues behind the news. Mining Weekly editor Martin Creamer joins me today to unpack the latest news in the mining industry. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks, Sashni.
Now, the World Platinum Investment Council is forecasting the biggest platinum deficit on record, as well as significantly low above-ground stocks.
Yeah, these ups and downs are not good for an industry. The best thing for industry is steady state, and we're not getting steady state. Platinum is a very important industry. Platinum group metals are very important for South Africa. They're earning the biggest foreign exchange they have for some time. But we're entering a very critical period because the prices are dropping. And when you have a situation where there's also an increase in demand, you can suddenly have a price spike, which is not good. You know, nobody wants those prices to spike. Of course, speculators might be around to cause that. And we're not interested really, as a country point of view, in speculation, you know, because we see the way the price is set out the country, a lot of people ask questions about it. It's not like gold, it's not as widespread as that, it's very narrow, but it's so important to us. So I think a lot needs to be focused on the platinum industry, not enough is done. And we saw China buying up a lot of stocks. Those stocks are not going to be given to the world because China doesn't resell them to the world. So the above ground stocks are being decimated very, very fast. And one will see probably a reflection in the price. One hopes that it's not a spiking reflection. But in the big picture, we need to get to a situation where we get back to steady state, you know, both in our precious metals and our bulk metals and every other material we have.
Now, African Rainbow Minerals Executive Director Dr Patrice Motsepe wants to see results from the partnership between Transnet and the mining industry.
Yes, you know, I think that they're holding thumbs tighter than ever before, these bulk commodity suppliers. They're so dependent on Transnet. When the prices were high, they could put them on truck and get them out there. The prices are not at that level anymore. So you've got to rely on Transnet. The results have got to come faster out of Transnet. You know, it's a complicated, easy business. I mean, it's been going on for 100 years. You know, you should know how the rails should be maintained, but they've got to be maintained. And when they're not maintained, you can run into all sorts of problems where the trains have to slow down. Again, this is important for our foreign exchange. You know, the coal must get out there. The iron ore must get out, manganese, chrome. But we're seeing massive disruption. The people who have caused all this, wow, I mean, surely they must be seen as those who really seriously disrupted this country to a point where, you know, it could hurt us. But we've got to get down to it, private sector, public sector, get these results out now. And that's why you can see the sort of frustration in the private sector when things are not really going fast enough. And again, they're calling for, you know, the best person for the job. That must be at all levels. They said that they don't care whether they're white, they're black, coloured or Indian. Just get them in there. This is the time to solve problems. I hope that urgency is seen at all levels.
Now, amid the country's energy crisis, the African Rainbow Minerals Group is taking steps to generate its own clean power.
Yes, I mean, it's an important decarbonisation thrust that's going on at African Rainbow Minerals at the moment. You know, the former CEO, Mike Schmidt, has been put into a very important position, and he's focusing heavily on decarbonisation. And he's doing it in a very holistic way. And you could see they met their target of decarbonising by 4% in the last 12 months, but much more is to come because during those exercises they've now seen what can be done. And this 100 megawatt that's coming in for the platinum sector is very important because, you know, the disruption that's been caused there again, you know, in the platinum sector is something they want to take away. So the faster they can get those 100 megawatts up, the better. But this, they say, this whole decarbonisation process as it is now is just the tip of the iceberg. There are big plans under that to really benefit cost-wise as well from decarbonisation. It is a business case, and if you see all the companies now, because the prices are down, they're looking at costs, cutting costs. So this is another way of doing it.
Thanks for speaking with us, Martin.
Great pleasure, Sashni.
That's it for today. Join us again next week for more news analysis on the local and global mining industries. To subscribe to Creamer Media's Engineering News and Mining Weekly, please email subscriptions at creamermedia.co.za.